what's going on? You have now tuned into my Real Housewives of Atlanta recap. Yes, boo, I got my long hair popping today, pre-tax hair. That we ain't waiting for no taxes for this. No, but if you guys have me on Instagram then or on Twitter, then you know what I'm talking about. I put up a little video about it. So yeah, be sure to check me out. I'll put the link down below. It's at Samore's World. So be sure to check out my beauty and fashion channel where I do reviews of hair and makeup and everything. Okay, so this ain't nothing new. I just had this when I was washing my hairs and I found it. But anyways, yeah, got my Porsche popping. All right, let me stop being silly. Let's get into this. So Nene, she's talking to Greg and she is telling Greg everything that happened, you know, back in Puerto Rico, how people was trying to test her, they was getting crazy, and she had to put them in check right quick. So, you know, everybody has their own version of something, because no one wants to sound like a true punk when you talk about yourself. You're going to be like, nah, I had to put her in check. You ain't going to say, yeah, she was going hard on me, though. Like, she was saying all kind of craziness. Nah, but she was keeping it real for the most part. She even told him, like, I had to apologize like 15 times. He's like, what's wrong with her? Like, why would you have to apologize that many times? So Cynthia's also giving her version of what went down to her sister and Peter as well. And Peter's just like, well, that's good for her because I like people that stand up to bullies. And yes, I like Claudia. I'm like, get out of here. And then her sister's like, but why you don't like me though? He's just like, you're not defending yourself. What you do is you get into people business. You mind other people business. Todd and Candy, they go to see Miss Jackie, Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicine. Y'all know I used to do my Married to Medicine recaps, and I'll probably do it again when it come back because Married to Medicine is popping for some ratchet doctors' wives. But she's usually the one that's like not too ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Like she's usually the one that I would say she kind of like, she's the voice of reason. But I guess because she was talking to Candy Burris, Candy tends to bring out the little freak-a-leak people. She was saying all kind of little freaky stuff. Do you want the Magnum one? Or do you want the regular one? And she was saying all kind of other little stuff. I'm like, this ain't the Jackie that I know from Married to Medicine. What's going on here? Okay, I see you trying to switch it up on this little collab tip. You trying to get some more people to so she trying to get some more clients or something. I don't know what she was doing, but I mean, it was a nice way to see her like a fun side because usually, I mean, she's cool in Married to Medicine, but she's usually, like I said, the voice of reason. She's kind of like the motherly one, even though she's had her issues and she can't have children and stuff like that. But you know, it was a different side of her. But yeah, she's supposed to be their doctor. She's giving them a little bit of counseling, some tips for them to be able to have their child. When they come back home and they talk to their kids, when they talk to Riley and they talk to Kayla, which is Todd's daughter and Candy's daughter, and tell them that they want to get rid of all the junk food. And that's what I've been doing, y'all, because if y'all seen my one of my channels where it's Samore Love Drama, where I do my fitness videos, I fell off, y'all. I was doing good, but I kind of fell off, but I'm back on track because my birthday's coming up next month, February 26th. Shout out to the Pisces, and I have to make sure that I'm looking good because I don't know what I'm doing as yet, but whatever I choose to do, I have to make sure that I look good doing it. So now they tell them that they're thinking about having a child or whatever, and they're like, her daughter, of course, because you know her daughter's very outspoken and tends to say things that she shouldn't be saying. She says, but aren't you kind of old to be having a child? She's like, I'm not that old. I'm only 38. Me, 38 is kind of pushing it for me. Like, I think that 30, maybe 35 maximum, but I don't even want to see no 35. I think 30 is like my limit. Like, after my 30th birthday, you know, let's get it on and popping. I want to have a big party for the 30th birthday, then let's get it on and popping, you know? Then maybe if I'm going to have a child, then we could do it like that. So now Peter, he's going to be having a new sports bar that he's going to be opening, and the lunch party's coming up. And it's called Sports One. It's just like how, you know, they have the bar one, so now they have the sports one, which is pretty cool. And it's kind of keeping it all in the same line, which is branding. You know, it's all about branding and everything like that. So they have to take a road trip to Charlotte, which is where he's opening up this place. And it's like, I think 3-hour drive that they're going to be doing. So Cynthia, Kenya, and Claudia, they're going to be driving together. They invited Phaedra, but she was talking about she had some dentist appointment and some other stuff. You know how she be doing when she don't want to go nowhere. She put on little excuses. They didn't believe it, and I didn't believe it either. And it was kind of rude because when they were in the car, Kenya, she was like, Cynthia was talking to her on the phone, and Kenya kind of hung up the phone. Like, I felt like that was kind of rude. You know, at the end of the day, like, me personally, I hate when people hang up the phone to me. Like, that's one of the things that could piss me off and make me cuss you out stink. You know, hanging up the phone. But she did, Cynthia did call her back, and she just tried to kind of pretend like, okay, it's the woods, we're out here, I had a drop call. You know, just kind of made it seem like nothing happened. Kenny was just acting real ratchet, like super ratchet, mooning people, doing all of this. You know, showing people the booty and stuff. I'm like, girl, what you doing? That is not hot. You're supposed to be a celebrity and stuff like that, and you acting all super ratchet. Like, was she drinking? I don't know. Maybe I missed the scene where she was taking some shots or something, because she was acting super turned up, you know? So now Apollo, he's getting ready to go away, and Phaedra, she was telling her mother that he's about to be leaving and everything, and she thought he would have been gone sooner. You know, she doesn't seem too affected by it. She's just more so worried about the kids. And to be honest, I don't see her taking the kids up to the prison to see him. Like, I just feel like she feels like that's not something that she wants to kind of allow them to experience. I feel like, if anything, she's the type of person that probably, she might or might not tell them, but I feel like she would just not want to do something like that. Like, an esteemed, you know, lawyer going to a prison to meet her jailbird husband. It's not a good look, you know? And I don't think she likes things that are not a good look. You know, she's very much so a perfectionist. So now Apollo, he picks up the kids. He talks about the joys of being able to pick up the kids. And I'm just like, dude, if this is such a joyous thing for you, why did you mess up so badly? I feel like life wasn't that bad for him. I mean, you don't know what people are going through at the end of the day, but I feel like, look at these extravagant parties. Look at you talking about you spending all this bread, all this money in the strip clubs, but you're being fraudulent. You're committing fraud, you know? So I have no remorse for him for his stupidity, because at the end of the day, he wasn't doing nothing constructive. You could have made yourself like a bar. You could have become an entrepreneur with all that money. But no, you're talking about, oh, I'll be throwing thousands at the freaking strippers. I know the strippers was loving him when they was loving him when he was coming into the strip joints. They probably knew him by name. Apollo's here. Come on, Apollo. I'll shake that booty for you. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, so he talks to like Aiden, since Aiden's the little older one. How old is he? Like 3, 4. And he tells him like what happens when people go away, when they're bad. And Aiden gives his analogy, you know, they go away for a long time and they stay there. And then he also asks Aiden, so what would you do if I can't see you? And he's just like, I would go and visit you. You know, he has a good mindset, but just because Aiden's there don't mean he gotta have somebody take him up there. He's not gonna come see you by himself, brother. So yeah. Claudia, Jordan, Cynthia Bailey, and all of them, they go to the event for Peter, for the opening. They were super late because the girls want to act foolish a little bit. And when they get there, he was a little bit upset, but he quickly like kind of just let it all go and just had a good time, enjoyed everything. It looks like it was a success. It was like a red carpet affair. It was really nice. And funny enough, you know who was there? Cordell. Cordell's Peter's business partner, which makes sense because he was in sports. He was a football player, right? And this is a sports bar. So for them to kind of join up and put their monies together and be co-owners of this thing, it's great. It makes sense. And it's a good way to make sure that, you know, somebody else is investing and not just his wife, you know, because they already have the bar one where they're both co-owning. So might as well do it with somebody else who knows a lot about sports and can bring that clientele into the venue. So now while he's there at the party and everything, there goes Claudia. Claudia knows him. But it's funny how I feel like she never mentioned that she knew him before, unless I missed those scenes. She never mentioned to Portia or anybody else that she knew this Cordell. But all of a sudden, oh, I knew him for so long. I'm like, is this a storyline, honey? So she says that, and then of course Miss Messy Moore, she's come talking about oh, you guys look cute together. I would like to see this. Yeah, he's single, you're single, and I'm just like, she's only doing that because she knows that Portia and him were together. That is super messy because at the end of the day, them two work together. They work together on Bravo, and they also work together in the morning show, whatever the hell crap they do. Where one is on TV and one is on radio in the same freaking place. So that is like super messy. Claudia, she realizes, she's like, that is messy. She doesn't really date her friends, man, or exes or anything like that. But she's like, Portia's not really my friend, so I kind of consider it. So she ends up taking his number at the end of the night. But I'm just like, this is not, this is going to get nasty. And second of all, why is it that she would think that he would be a good catch? After all the things, I mean, not everything that Portia said could have been a lie. And we've seen her, the way he was controlling her. I guess she's like, you know what, I'm a strong black and white woman, so he's not going to own me the way he owned her. Plus, I have my own money. I have my own things going on. So, it is harder, definitely harder to control a strong woman. It's also much harder to control someone who has established themselves in the business world. That's kind of why I feel like he was keeping Portia kind of contained, didn't want her really doing anything. He was probably pissed off about her being on this show. But look at all the opportunities it has led her to have now. And it kind of made her be able to be a woman and stand on her own. So it definitely helped her. But I feel like I don't know, like maybe he's trying to go in a better direction. Maybe he wants somebody who could be more on his level, more of a partner, because he definitely wouldn't be able to control Miss Claudia. I don't see it happening. If he tries, they will have some big fights going down, like fights that we see on TMZ type of thing. Like, not no, he beat me. It's gonna be like they both in the hospital, they both in jail for domestic violence type of situation. One of those. So I don't know where this is going to be going. But one thing that was kind of stupid is that Peter is kind of egging it on. Like, everybody's kind of egging it on except for Cynthia. Because she knows that this is wrong. Because she's cool with, kind of cool. Well, I mean, they hugged it out a little something. So she's okay with Portia. And she's cool with Claudia. So she's just like, I don't really like this. Well, Peter's just like, she's real cute. She's real cute. And I'm just like, wait, hold on, Peter. And I'm happy that Cynthia, this is one part where I'm happy that Cynthia was the speak up for yourself type of person. Because I've been saying for the last few episodes, this new Cynthia, I'm not feeling it. But this is one part where, yes, you needed to speak up, because I would have done the same. Hold on, baby. You don't need to be telling her how really cute she is. She knows how cute she is. Cordell can see, he's not blind, so you need to calm that down, okay? Just hush it up before you get yourself in trouble tonight, honey. For real though. But other than that was pretty much the episode in a nutshell. I think I pretty much summed up everything in about 13 minutes, right? I don't think I really missed anything that was really like a grabber. Come and get ya. Yeah, here we go. But the next episode, they showed the little trailer coming attraction. And one thing that looked kind of crazy is that Phaedra was talking about that Apollo was talking about burning down the house and stuff like that. You got to take those things seriously, because you never know. He going away. I mean, he don't got nothing to lose at this moment. And he's scared that she going to leave him. She going to run away with the kids or whatever. Divorce him. So you never know what these people going to do. And her mother's like, I don't want to wake up one day and hear that all of you guys are dead. And that's just serious, because there's a lot of people that they've heard threats and they just kind of brush it off. They're like, nah, this dude ain't really that crazy. And then, the people end up dead. So you definitely got to be careful with stuff like that. But I don't know. Sometimes she exaggerates. So we shall see. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel. Shout out to my girl, Ashley Miller. She's freaking awesome. Thank you for the shout out. I definitely appreciate it. You know, Bondi Blue, I just saw that she had recently subscribed to my other channel, which I do my Love and Hip Hop recaps, which is going up, of course, tomorrow. So shout out to her. Thank you, girl. You know, definitely we are building this channel back up. We're starting from the bottom. Now we're here. We getting up there. And yeah, just continue to build and grow. And I'm happy that you guys are watching. Definitely, you know, if you're not subscribed, because this is a new channel, then take a moment to do so. And stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one.